So I posted in the Trail Recon Facebook group a couple weeks ago when Brad mentioned that he and Sean from the Storytell Now were going to do another bucket trip up to the Arctic Circle, this time in Alaska. That, as an Alaska local, if you will, obviously not from here, but an Alaska local, any tips, tricks, locations and stuff they wanted to check out, I'd give advice. Well, someone from the group reached out and dropped me a whole bunch of pins to check out because they're coming up in June, July, and August. And so they sent me this location, which surprisingly I'd not seen. And we are on top of a bluff. Denali National Park is right there. The border's right there. So there's a full trail network that comes up and around just outside the park. So I'm gonna give a shout out to him, let him know on Facebook Messenger that this is a legitimate spot, but it's not bad. I'm not sure how bad the wind's gonna be tonight, but at least for now, things are solid. And we stopped off at Three Bears on the way in up in Healy and scrounged up a couple items for dinner. So I took a class at Overland Expo East back in 2019 on gas station cuisine. And tonight's gonna be a little bit higher, but still the same basic idea of pick up a couple ingredients that you can and make dinner. So I think we've got a bald eagle flying up above. Tried to get some video of my hands super shaky, freehand, but it's just circling. That's sweet. Wind's picking up just a little bit. I'm gonna use this time to get a fire going. Hopefully the wind will kick it up a little bit, and then debating on pulling the awning out. We've got a little bit of rain coming through, but it seems to be a drizzle rather than hardcore rain, and the forecast doesn't call for any, but there's clearly rain showers going on. I mean, there's a rainbow right there. So, should be good. The wind tonight doesn't look like it's going to be any more than normal for the area, but we'll see. Oh wow, that rainbow's really pronounced. And there is a massive rain shower going down through the valley, which, glad we're not down there. And it looks like we might get a little bit, depending on which way the wind's blowing. It's hard to tell. Because there's some over there, there's a ton over there, but there's none behind us, but we'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, there's nothing in the forecast, but that's clearly rain going on, which is actually really good. Make sure we don't have any wildfires. Get some of the birch bark in there. Let that catch up. Oop. I know I said I wasn't gonna use the awning, but that rain's coming quick. So we're gonna see if we can't get it out in time. Just gotta remember where the straps are. That's gonna be the biggest problem. Where did we put the straps? Aha, there we go. Okay. Where are my legs? That's a problem. I don't have any awning legs. We're gonna put this one dead smack in the center. At least there's some support. Okay, noted. I gotta remember to bring the legs back in. Whoops. Well, might as well cook when it's raining. Although, Odin doesn't seem to care, because he's just chilling out in the rain. I gotta get him inside the truck before he goes and just gets soaking wet. For dinner tonight, we have just under a pound of flank steak and spinach. So the spinach is going to cook down, and we're going to use, this is where the gas station comes in. We've got 4 single serving size Philadelphia cream cheese, and we've got mozzarella string cheese that I'm going to cut up and mix in, and so it'll be like a cheesy, creamy spinach with flank steak. Got all of that at the gas station for steak was $9, about $12, $13 in, of which this was $1.50 of cream cheese just in the 4 individual servings. But we get to use the griddle plate for the stoke tonight. Get some nice sear marks on it. And it looks like the rain has stopped to camp, so you get to come back out. Rain dog. Got a double rainbow going now. Sweet. Alright, so while that's going, we got the spinach bubbling, and so I'm going to try and get some of the string cheese in there. We've still got some moisture and water while the spinach sweats. This way we get mozzarella melted and stringy rather than burnt. I've normally done this with shredded mozzarella, never done it with string cheese, but let's see what happens. I'll make sure the heat on the spinach isn't too hot though. Odin is staring at the steak because he knows his is up first. And in my constant habit, I forgot plates. So we're gonna need to buy paper plates tomorrow. And then just keep them in the camp box, I think, because I'm gonna forget some every time. And so this has gotta melt and then come together, and then we're going to have to boil off a lot of this extra water, but that water is going to help the mozzarella from melting, or burning, if you will. Oh, that looks great. Alright, because we're fancy, and I do mean fancy, Odin's steak tonight will be served on a wooden plate. Go ahead. Good dinner? I know it doesn't look like it based on the light, but it is 10:30, so there's no more rain on any of the horizon, and rather than waiting until the morning to pack the awning up, especially if we get any form of rain or wind overnight, I'd rather have the awning packed, so I'm gonna go ahead and pack the awning now. This way I don't need to worry about it in the morning. And then it'll make it easier to open the tent, since I didn't open the tent before I had put the awning up, which I'm actually glad, because then the tent would have gotten rain inside of it because I've got the front screen wide open. But I'll pack the awning up, set the tent up, hang on around the fire a little bit more, and then crawl up, go to sleep, because there's nothing important to do tomorrow. But with the way the sun is these days, and how early it's coming up, and I mean, like, the sun will be back up, not that it's actually setting, but it'll be back up bright as day, probably about 3:30 in the morning. I woke up this morning right around 5 a.m. because the sun was shining through my window. So,